over there, Joe Lunchbox.
And Joy Nightingale.
And today we have landed right here in New York City.
Oh yeah.
To be more specific, right now we're standing in the middle of Rockefeller Center. Now, we just wanted to start the video here. We're actually going to go 1 block south.
Yep.
Something that I love.
I kind of love it too.
Yeah. Me and Joy both are children of the 80s.
Oh yeah.
So when you think of video game systems, I think the first thing a kid of the 80s thinks of is Nintendo, classic NES. Well, you see, 1 block from here is actually the Nintendo store and museum. One of only 2 in the whole world. There's 1 here and 1 in Tokyo. So we wanted to bring you along and share it with you.
Yep.
So, step right up, let's go for this ride. But the reason why I wanted to come to Rockefeller Center, well, it's an iconic spot to start a video too. But we might not have a Christmas tree up this time of the year. But they did something interesting this year, which they never did before. On the ground here, which used to be the ice skating ring, first time ever they made it into a roller skating ring.
Flipper's Roller Boogie Palace.
Yeah, Flipper's Roller Boogie Palace. When I heard Flipper, I thought they were gonna have like pinball around the side. No pinball. Cool. You could even see images of the Statue of Liberty wearing her roller skates. Wow, I couldn't roller skate at all, yet alone roller skate while on my cell phone. It's interesting to watch people learning how to skate and other people that are really good just skating around like no care in the world. You could also tell that by the people that have brought their own roller skates compared to that rented roller skates here. So we crossed the street from the roller skating ring in front of like the NBC building. We go south down this little walking path, and right here, this building to the corner on the right, it's going to be the Nintendo store. It's me, Mario. And look at it. There it is. All your Nintendo needs.
What? I'm confused a
Baby
little
Princess
bit.
Peach with the pacifier.
Probably.
Then she grows up, and then she turns to Donkey Kong. Is this the classic sideshow Girl to Girl? Oh wait, no, I don't think she becomes Donkey Kong. It's funny, I haven't played Nintendo in enough time. I know of Wario, but I didn't know there was an evil Luigi guy. Ooh. And the Ghost Goomba. Ooh, spooky.
Dry Bones.
His name is Dry Bones, that's cute.
Waluigi.
Huh?
Waluigi.
Waluigi and Wario. Yoshi, we got you covered. You want a bluish purple Yoshi? You want a gray Yoshi? You want an orange Yoshi? You want a gray or light gray Yoshi? Or you want a blue Yoshi? It's Yoshi's all as you can see, with the mushroom at the top. And of course, this is a store, so we do have some Nintendo Switch games. I still am a classic Nintendo guy, but I'll get down with some Animal Crossing. Legend of Zelda, my favorite of all classic NES games. This, of course, is the new Nintendo Switch version. I never could beat that one. Link fighting all those bad guys. Couldn't do it, but I did beat the one for Nintendo 64. That was an amazing game. Probably one of my top favorite video games of all time. So many games. So what games did you all play when you were a little kid? Leave it in the comments down below, or what system did you have? I know growing up, I had a classic NES, and then I bought Nintendo 64 when I was in high school. Joy grew up a lot more systems.
I had the regular Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis. What was the other Nintendo system?
Super Nintendo?
Yes.
Yeah, you had a bunch.
I did.
Did you have Atari when you were a kid?
I did. I had Atari.
Yeah, you had it all. I had Nintendo 64. I didn't know they made this for Nintendo Switch. Old school controllers that are compatible. We have classic NES, Super Nintendo, N64, and a Nintendo now Sega Genesis controller for your Switch. This is for the Switch Online. You want to play some Nintendo here? You can do that too. Luigi's going against Donkey Kong in a game of tennis. Yeah, I had no clue when the evil Luigi came out, or when this guy came out with the mouth on his stomach too. Is it a bib?
Yeah.
Is it a baby Bowser? Bowser! Joy found Bowser. He doesn't look like that bad of a guy, just more misunderstood. Oh, you think you see a Donkey Kong barrel? It's a phone charger. But one floor isn't enough for Nintendo. We have to go to the second floor. First floor is more the store. I do love me some Luigi. As a kid, I never wanted to be Mario. Always Luigi. I liked him. Ooh, classic 8-bit. Off to rescue the princess again. You know why Bowser got the princess again? Because none of you subscribed. Mario will be very happy if you subscribe and like this video. Look, he's like, yay, subscribe! In the center of the store, there is an elevator, so if you can't walk up the stairs to get to the second floor, and I like going around it, we actually have cutouts from Mario Kart. This is cool. Splattershot. The Splattershot is the most iconic weapon in Splatoon 2. Its rapid fire capability and decent range make it very versatile. Its shots don't spread as much as the Splattershot Jr., so you'll need to be fairly accurate to splat opponents. Now that's a big screen if I ever say so myself. I never played a video game system on a screen that big. Joy's trying to switch for the first time, trying to figure out the controller. Rated E for cartoon violence, E10+. Spring, I like it as Spring Breeze or Wild mode. With demo, I didn't know we'd have the whole tutorial video.
Usually that's how games start.
I know, but it's on demo mode for a store. Oh, there we go. You fell down, Joy.
I think I sat down.
Now you sat down. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out.
But yeah, you could play even your Switch here at the store. Joy's playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. On that game Joy was playing, they have a show of Kirby's copy abilities. Fire, volcano fire, dragon fire. I like needles and clutter needles. With the spring, a cactus. I like, you could actually talk to Mario here. All you have to do is chat into his pipe, and Mario talks back to you. All different little figures. It looks like a Lego type brick. It's 8-bit style. All the Zelda. All these cute little figures. Super Smash Brothers. Animal Crossing. Got statues of all different Kirbys, from Cutter Kirby, Hammer Kirby. I think he could win the Smash game at all the carnivals, shoot up to the bell.
And that sword, and I like how it has like the Link hat.
The Link color hat, pulling a sword. It is very cool for that Kirby. Right next to where you talk to Mario in the pipe is one of my favorite artifacts here in the museum aspect. It's a Game Boy that was damaged in the Gulf War. This Game Boy was damaged and barracks were bombed during the 1990-91 Gulf War, and if you see, it still works. It still has Tetris on the screen. To me, that is pretty awesome. It's a cool artifact. We have all the systems. There it is. My Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. Still sitting at home, it still works. And it's funny, they have that gun and the orange gun. That's the gun we have. I did get, one of my friends gave me robotic operating buddy, but he never really worked the way he was supposed to. But I'm happy he's in my collection of stuff. Joy had a Super Nintendo, but she doesn't anymore.
Nope.
I've never played Virtual Boy, but I had played N64. And we did eventually get a GameCube.
Oh yeah.
That is at our house. Never had one of the Wii systems, or the Switch, or the Switch Lite. I love this color TV game. June 1977. Nintendo Family Computer System, Famicom, Japan, 1983. And Super Famicom, 1990. And on the other side, they have all their portable systems. Starting from these Game Watches in 82. I remember all these little things, these systems. See this one where the screen pops out from Nintendo? I had a Mickey Mouse like that when I was a little boy. My nana got me. I want to say from Sears. I don't know if it was Nintendo, but I'm pretty sure it was. Up to there's what changed the life for many kids. July 1989, Game Boy. I like this little like flip up one. Game Boy Advance, 2003. But then why need that when you have a Nintendo DS in 2004?
Then the next version.
New Nintendo 2DS. Various limited edition handheld consoles. I see some Zelda stuff. Please do not touch, climb, or sit on Pikachu. Oh, of course, he's electric. You don't want to get shocked.
Pikachu.
Pumpkin Celebration Pikachu. I guess he's dressed up for Halloween. I guess they have these left over from Halloween. Ooh, he has a spooky card in him.
That's so cute.
He is cute.
It's Popstar Pikachu.
I didn't even realize there were Pikachu in all these awesome costumes. Okay, maybe I did realize. Pikachu?
Is Pikachu wearing another Pokemon?
Does it absorb the powers of the little Pokemon?
That'd be cool.
It looks like we have some Zelda stuff. Did you ever know Link likes to feed the pigeons in Central Park? That's pretty cool. Link Books of Adventures, games and puzzles. Hey, listen. And I'm just reading the shirt.
Oh, okay.
I would love to do this 1,000-piece puzzle. I say that now until I realize it's only 2 tones, and that would drive me nuts, but it would be fun. Ooh, we actually have brand-specific Legend of Zelda merch for this Nintendo store, where everyone comes to play. Nintendo New York, established 1889. It is cool. Came in like old hieroglyphics. I like hieroglyphic Link. They actually have on loan Link's sword. That's pretty awesome. And the man himself. Life-size Link. I do love the statues throughout this thing. It is definitely more of a store, but the few museum cases they have and big sculptures make it worth coming to check out, I feel. So there you have it.
Yep.
The Nintendo store here in New York City. I think it's cool. It definitely is more of a store than a museum. There are a few display cases, but there's only 2 Nintendo stores in the world. You can find Nintendo games sold at spots, but actually going into a Nintendo store, I think it's worth it. If you're in New York, check it out. Yeah, especially if you're us kids of the 80s. You grew up playing NES, it's something to do. But I think we can call it.
I think so.
Nintendo store. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels.
Good eats.
And live life. Joy's going into the pipe. On the next edition of Mario, you can play as Joy.